I'm Josh Jansen, Division Chief for CAL FIRE Riverside County Fire Department, and this is Report on Conditions.
This week, we'll take you to a vegetation fire in the community of Thermal, and we learn why our fire communications dispatchers ask certain questions during their 911 emergency calls.
Stand by for reporting conditions.
Hi, I'm Maggie Klein de la Rosa. Thank you for joining CAL FIRE Riverside County Fire Department's Report on Conditions. Last week, from January 9th through January 15th, our firefighters responded to 3,834 calls for service, including 2,854 medical emergencies and 81 fire-related calls. Of the fire calls, 8 were vegetation fires and 17 were structure fires. Let's check out a few highlighted incidents from the past week. On Monday, January 9th, firefighters received reports of a vegetation fire near the crossing of Lopez Road and 70th Avenue in the community of Thermal. The first arriving battalion chief confirmed bushes burning with a potential of up to 50 acres. It was also determined that the fire was on the Torres Martinez Reservation, prompting the incident commander to notify the Bureau of Indian Affairs. Over time, 3 additional debris fires were located and contained in addition to the initial fire. No civilians or firefighters were reported injured. On Tuesday, January 10th, firefighters were dispatched to a residential structure fire at the 29,000 block of Tangerine Way in the city of Lake Elsinore. The first unit on scene advised of a 2-story residence with light smoke showing from the first and second floor. After investigating further, firefighters located a small fire inside a wall of the first floor. The flames had moved to the second-story wall where firefighters kept it from spreading any further. In total, 3 individuals were displaced but declined assistance from the American Red Cross. On Wednesday, January 11th, firefighters were called to a traffic collision near the intersection of Grand Avenue and Zinc Way in the community of Lakeland Village. The engine company officer on scene reported 3 vehicles involved, with 1 patient needing transportation to a local area hospital due to minor injuries. The left lane of Grand Avenue was closed so the vehicles could be safely removed from the road. On Thursday, January 12th, firefighters responded to a residential structure fire within the 52,000 block of Morgan Avenue in the city of Coachella. The first arriving engine company officer verified smoke emitting from the exterior of the home. In less than 10 minutes, firefighters knocked the flames down using good fireground tactics and aggressive hose deployments. No reports of injuries to civilians or fire personnel were reported.
The Riverside County Fire Department is currently enrolling volunteer reserve firefighters and other vital volunteer roles. Whether you want to start an exciting career in the fire service or just want to serve your community, visit rvcfire.org to find out more.
While rain can bring plenty of benefits to our environment, it can also cause dangerous flooding, which is where our swift water rescue teams come into action. This past Wednesday, on January 11th, firefighters performed a swiftwater rescue near the crossings of Monterey Avenue and Avenida Las Palmas in the city of Rancho Mirage. It was there that a solo patient in a sedan was rescued from the Whitewater riverbed with minor injuries. Without the proper equipment and training, our firefighters couldn't safely rescue individuals who find themselves caught in a flood. That's why this week's strong work goes to the Swiftwater Rescue Team from Battalion 12. Thank you for keeping our visitors and residents safe while we get some much-needed rain.
I'm Fire Communications Dispatcher Jen Jones, and this is Did You Know? When I answer a 911 call, my first question is going to be what the address of the emergency is. We're going to ask you to verify it to make sure we have help going to the right location. Once we've verified your location and we find out what emergency you're calling for, we're going to ask you a series of medical or fire questions. This does not delay your response, but it provides us with information so we can give you the best, most appropriate instructions while help's on the way. All our dispatchers are rigorously trained and recertified annually to provide you the most up-to-date and potentially life-saving instructions for your emergency.
That's going to do it for this week's Report on Conditions. To stay up to date on current incidents as they happen in Riverside County, be sure to follow @CalFireRRU on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Did you happen to capture any pictures or videos of our firefighters in action? If so, send them our way at rrupio@fire.ca.gov. On behalf of your CAL FIRE Riverside County Fire Department Public Affairs and Community Education Bureau, I'm Maggie Klein de la Rosa. Thanks for watching.